Hey gang, Spada coming at you, and today we are taking a look at Power Core Combiner's Sledge with his little Minicon throttler. Now, I'm starting off in vehicle mode because, quite frankly, I like the vehicle mode, and I want to transform from the vehicle mode to the robot mode. He is packaged in robot mode. The vehicle mode is a little bit unique in that I've never seen an excavator like this before. He does have a working excavator arm, and his Minicon throttler, who is a giant drill bit, which is very, very cool, can fit on the arm. It does make the vehicle mode a little bit top heavy, as you can see, but it does work, and it is actually pretty cool. Throttler transforms very interestingly. Well, first off, that's his robot head. And all you do is come and you split the drill apart and bring his hands over this way, and you can actually see molded hands in there. It's not going to show up on camera too well. Then you take the legs and you actually completely rotate them in. You take them and then you take the drill and move the drill so it's pointing up. So you get a very kind of a wide-stanced little robot that looks a little weird, but it actually works pretty well. One issue with my figure, though, is his whole chest section can spin for no apparent reason whatsoever. It's not in my directions that that's supposed to happen. I guess that's just the nature of the transformation. I guess that's so you could sit here and actually spin the drill. Anyway, so we'll put him off to the side. Now, Sledge, the purple, the yellow, and the black, and the silver really works well together. I really, really like it. It's just a very strange vehicle mode. Excuse me. It's just weird. The power combining cogs here in the vehicle mode just look way out of place, and they really clash with the purple. I do like the little buzzsaw here, but again, it's kind of pointless. It's just kind of there. I don't know what purpose it serves. And then you've got these excavating scoops that don't do anything. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and get him transformed. The first thing we're going to do is come under here, unpeg the power core pegs from their slots, and just fold those pieces down. Then we're going to come around here and take the bucket, split the bucket apart, and then split everything apart until you reach the side. You flip everything out to the side. The bucket, the excavator arm, and the central part of the vehicle mode. Then take those treads that we just unfolded and unfold them and swing them down all the way, and then fold out the scoops to form feet. Next, we're going to come into what will be the robot chest and actually unhinge this little yellow piece and swing it off to the side. That's going to allow us to come swing the buzzsaw 180 degrees to reveal the robot head. And then we collapse the little yellow piece and it just sits off to the side of the robot head, or the buzzsaw. Then we're going to take the parts that we originally were down forming the scoop and continue to flip them all the way around and snap into place to form the robot arms. Then collapse the scoops collapse the excavator arms onto the pegs to fold out the hands. And here we have Sledge in robot mode. Now, Sledge in robot mode is actually very intimidating looking, and I really, really like it. It's something unique and something different. One of the big problems is these buckets, the bucket for the excavators pops off very easily. The other issue I have is, again, the face isn't really that good. It just looks slightly menacing, and that slightly menacing is kind of dull. But overall, I like the robot mode, the little buzzsaw in the chest and the scoops. I mean, he definitely is a construction vehicle. Again, you have the power core combiner pegs sticking out just there, being all ugly, but there's nothing you can do about it. Posability is very good. I mean, he's got plenty of range of posability. His legs are very posable. And again, like another couple of figures in the Power Core Combiners line. The Power Core Combiner pegs actually aid on the feet in giving him stability. Very nice. I really do like that. But, like I said earlier, up here by the head, they just look dumb. So, let's take a look at Sledge in his Power Core Combiner mode.
Sledge's transformation into the Power Core Combiner mode starts with you pretty much just kind of reversing his transformation a little bit. First, you're going to start off with pushing the buzzsaw into the chest and then pulling that unit over the rest of the chest. Then putting the arms out until they're all the way out. Then you rotate the shoulders about, I'd say 180 degrees, so the power core pegs are pointing out to the right and to the left, and then the shovel and the robot arms are pointing straight up. Once you do that, then you just kind of collapse the shovels down so that they're going to form these shoulder pads of the full Power Core Combiner unit. It's not a bad look, but getting all of the little bits lined up is kind of annoying. The head is formed by just rotating the normal robot head around and kind of forming some horns. It's very reminiscent of the punch-counterpunch transformation. The legs are a little bit weirder. You're going to see later in the video that they aren't really the way I'm showing them transformed here. They're actually a little different. And the reason is because there's no clearance for the arms if you put the legs all the way out like this. So let's go ahead and get him merged up now.
And here we have the Power Core Combiner mode for Sledge. And first off, I'm having a dickens of a time trying to keep him upright. This guy just wants to fall over very easily. And that's mainly because I think of these pieces just being pointing in the back, like that hanging out or throwing off the center of balance. It's okay. I mean, this one's okay. It's better than some of the others, but it just looks like he stood up, or he slightly changed his torso and got parts added. It doesn't look any different. His face is menacing enough, I guess. It's kind of horned, very Decepticon-like. I guess that's okay. It's just meh. I mean, the Power Core Combiner feature, the Bomb Shock looks a lot better with these guys. And I'm sure Sledge would look better with something that was more his color scheme. But, I don't know, it's very meh. As a figure on itself, it's okay. Sledge is an alright figure. I prefer Throttler as a Minicon because he's cool and he's a little purple drill. And that's just cool, but Sledge on itself, I really can't recommend. It's not a particularly great figure. Its alternate mode is kind of boring and pointless. Its robot mode is okay. I mean, it's not a bad robot mode. I like the robot mode. But there's nothing great about this figure, and his Power Core Combiner mode is just boring. So I'm going to have to say pass on Sledge. But if you do find a Throttler's pretty cool.